Hello my loves and welcome to another message. So in the last reading I talked about, I use the Ostara deck because here in the Northern Hemisphere we are going to be coming up to Ostara soon. But I also mentioned that I always feel when I say that I should be doing the opposite for the Southern Hemisphere as well, and we're doing that. We're doing it. My friends, we're doing it. Okay, so I have, this is the Seasons of the Witch decks, and the Ostara deck, and the Mabin deck. Although I might just start calling them, well, no, I'll call them what they're being sold by so that you know, but okay. What do you need us to know, Spirit, Ancestors, Earth? Oh, okay. All right. Spring equinox. Oh, that's hilarious. Beautiful. Okay. Spring showers wash over you, revealing a decision awaiting its flowers. Yes. And I'm very much hearing that the decision is choosing yourself. Scarecrow. Remember that you are not alone. Move with confidence as you are guided. Yes, I think that's the wonderful thing about being a human, being a communal animal that we are. Even when we choose ourselves, we are not alone. We are in community with others. And I'm seeing here too the reflection of, we have the sun here and we have the yellow daffodils sort of reflecting the sunflowers over here, right? We are in community, and I'm seeing the birds here too, the similar, like we have the birds flying around. We are in community not only with other humans, okay, but with the earth herself, with the spirits of the earth, with the animals and plants and fungi and the very rock beneath our feet. We are in communion with all of it. You are not alone. I think that's a very beautiful message going into the spring equinox as well, coming to the end of this astrological new year, or end of astrological year, sorry. Just the recognition that we are always supposed to be working in tandem with each other. We are always supposed to be working in tandem, again, with the earth, with the soil beneath our feet, with the animals, the plants, the fungi, the clouds, the air, the birds, everything. We are, and especially each other, because we can cause a lot of destruction when we don't. It is so very important to do that. And we do that by being whole in ourself, whole in the who I am as a person, what it is, the gifts that I carry within me that I can hatch and develop in my life, right? And how does that serve my community? And then also, what are the gifts that my other people in my community have that can also serve me when I need it? Because I can't do everything for myself. We did not get this far by being, terribly yes, there are a lot of hoarders of wealth, and, we've always had that problem with strong men being able to beat people down and just take everything. But that is not how we got where we are. We got where we are because people freaking work together, right? Using all of our individual skills, our individual ways of thinking, our individual ways of feeling to be able to develop everything that we have now. And I'm hearing the message of, and we need to take back the power. Okay. But you know what? I think all this week's messages might just be through this. Who knows? I might do a love reading for Friday, actually. What do we need to know and how to move forward together as whole beings in and of ourselves, but also as people who are whole in community as well? Okay. Well, there's some work to be done here, that's for sure. Some work to be done, my loves. We have the star. We have the star and the Queen of Wands. So, and we have another sunflower here as well. So we have us being, so we know that queen. That queen is so confident. She is so able to combine her desires mixed with her emotions and her view of the world and her abilities, and with her confidence. She is so able to take that and put it into the world. This is very much a sort of reading of like artists, right? And even if you think that whatever it is that you do isn't an arty thing, I'm telling you right now, everything is art. Everything is art. Everything is an act of creation. Everything that we do. Doing silly jobs that don't mean anything for anybody except for rich people, not art. However, what is it that you do? What is it that is within you? Your little eggs of talent and skill and passion that you've always had or have developed at some point. What are those things? Because that's what your art is, and you need to pursue that. So we have this very magnetic, just powerfully charismatic person who is able to put things out in the world, and in doing that, becoming a beacon of light, a lighthouse for other people. I'm seeing the imagery of taking my star, my art, which becomes the light of my star that I have for myself, right? When I share that, I take that light and I light a bit of your star, and I light a bit of another person's star and another person's star. And that light then ripples outward from those people's stars as they light other people's stars. We are all this cosmos of living beings on this planet within the entirety of the cosmos, right? And here, what is so beautiful about this is that we have the charisma and the passion to pursue things. And we also have the ability to keep working at it, keep honing our skill, the thing that it is, the thing that we are so magnetic in, skilled in. We're constantly still building up our skills as we continue pursuing this thing, right? But we are also putting all of our heart into it. We are putting love into it. And that is the brightest light of all, is love in this universe. We are filling, our well is filled when we do this for ourselves, but also, again, like with lighting other people's stars, we also, from all these little streams to all these individuals around us who are touched by our art, we are able to fill other people's cups, and other people fill our cups. And what I'm hearing with the pentacles as well, this brings so much prosperity. And yes, money, because money isn't evil. Just wealth hoarding is, being a billionaire is, but money isn't evil. It's a decent way to trade, but money is also that green, right? It is, you have to view it as part of the heart chakra. You deserve that green. You deserve that light of green to come in your heart and expand it. So yes, you deserve that money. I totally forgot the other thing I was going to say with that. Oh, no, here's what I was going to say too. We have 3 messages here of being able to, actually with the confidence and the charisma of the queen, this is all it is. Money spent with small businesses, with real people, not going into big corporations or billionaires' bank accounts, okay, is money that multiplies. That money, these coins that are going to be put out into the world because this person has received it from doing their work, okay? when they spend that money, it's like the light of the star being shared. That $5 is going to go to your cab driver. Okay, and then that cab driver is going to buy some, and I'm just picturing New York, going to a bodega where they get 2 bacon, egg, and cheese or something like that, and then that money goes to someone else, and then it goes to someone else, and then that $5 turns into, let's say, $40 just in that one day. Okay, that is love. Money is love. Money is coming. And when you view it as this communal thing that we are working on together, I think we can create a beautiful, beautiful world that is reciprocal with people instead of somebody just taking everything out of here and never filling up the cup, right? So we always have to remember, this is the final message here, we have to remember that from the things we receive, from the things that, from the stream, from the light, from the coins, from the inspiration, from those things that we receive from other people, we have to put something else in the world too. So get your artist pants on, okay? Or your painter's apron or smock. Get to work on the thing that it is that you do that brings that light, okay? That brings that inspiration, that fills people's heart cups, and that brings in real prosperity. All right. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.